Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Why isn't this playing? Oh, okay. That's fine. Happy Friday. I hope everybody is doing well. My plan must have changed on the restream. I meant to log on to on the not re, yeah restream. I meant to log on to StreamYard. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I did. The title says I ripped up my new Kirby book, and that is so correct. I sure did. Now there was a big old issue with the spine in that book, and I know a lot of people are getting the book with the from UK version, or they're getting this book to buy to get it bound at Staples. Staples does it for $7, and not Michael's, Office Depot, from what I heard, does it for $5. Now I have a book binding machine, and it does my books. It shows me how to do my books like this. Now, I know everybody likes all the fancy stuff like that. I like this machine for what I do use this for, and the fact that I can take it out and then color the pages separately and then put it back in here. That's why I like it. They have a lot of different ways that you can bind your machine. Hi, Wonky Pro. No, it's a good thing, Wonky Pro. You know why it's a good thing? It's because I can use. I have to rip it up. Hey, Blue Skies, how you doing? Yes, I had to rip it up so that I can use this blessing that you and the Hulk sent me. Yes. So yeah. So it's not a bad thing. But the way that you rip it up can be a bad thing. Blue Skies, I hope you're doing well. So this time, because I saw a lot last year, no, what was it? About 2 years ago, whenever I got that machine, boy, that book intimidates me. I have to go back to Adult Coloring 101. No, you don't. No, you don't. You are excellent. I know I've seen some of your work. Definitely in a couple of sample books or whatever. I saw some of your work. You're fine. So, yeah, so it's the way that you rip it up. And maybe rip is not the right word. Maybe deconstruction might be more sensitive, showing a little bit more sensitivity. Deconstruct, revamp, any of those other types of adjectives. So I used my glue machine, a hot air gun, and I took my time. And actually, because I've messed up so many books doing this, and I really realized how much I do like this book. So I really took my time, and I can tell you that I did not rip any pages. I will show you each page, and then you can see. Now, it's not for the faint at heart, okay? I'm gonna get this because View did her, but don't do that. No, get it, study it, or whatever. And if you want the fancy book binding machine, which is, I guess it's called the Cincher. I think when you get them done, you can get the machines. You can do them like this yourself, or you can take them to Staples. I don't know. I think they have another one. But when you do this, you can't take it back out the book, which is what I want to do. I want to be able to take it back out and maybe put the book, put it in a different order, or whatever I want to do. And if I want to use the things again, I can then I can actually get it bound a different way. It's just more, you're more open to doing it a different way. I don't know why I am tongue-tied today. So you can always get it done fancy. A lot of people might not like this. Now, I will go to see what other kind of spines I can get. I don't know if there are a variety of spines, because I got the spines that came with it. It comes with a set of spines, and they are smaller. So I went ahead and ordered some bigger ones also. But I didn't even venture to see if they had different colors or different, sizes or anything like that. Because my machine, I like this. I like what I have, so I'm fine. But if you like it, fine. Now, the reason why I got this one, because everything was in the crack also. Now, I did open up this book, deconstruct this book, okay? And the main objective is to let it lie flat so that I can color the whole page, So it's lying flat, and then I can also flip it over and then just color that page. So that's the thing when the books are brand new like that, they're real tight in the crack, and it's hard to bend it and get down in the corners and stuff. So I did this one, and I took my time. I did this one when I first got the machine after I messed up a couple of books. And another reason is because some of the books just fall apart at some point. The mythographic books fall apart, but I do know a method if you wanted to, if you so you don't have to bind it and all that kind of stuff, because it can get pricey unless you buy your own machine. If you notice the mythographic books, these pages can come out. You can actually tear these pages out. They're perforated. Okay, you see like this, perforated. And then with the pressure and friction of flipping them open and all that kind of stuff, and if you get this little, see like this, you get this little tear right there, that's going to just make it rip even more. So if you don't want your book to do that, I suggest, and what I did in one of the books that I was using, when you first get it, go ahead and open it all the way up and put some tape. Put a little piece of tape there and a little piece of tape there. And then flip it over here. Put a little piece of tape there and a little piece of tape there. And then it will not rip, because it's the friction of you keep folding. And you can put the tape all the way down if you want. I suggest put it on the back because this is a one-sided page. But that's the main reason why mythographic books fall apart. It's not because they just fall from the spine. These pages are meant to come out easily so you can frame them and things. So this reason for this to fall apart is understandable. Okay? So if you are blessed not to have anything fall apart, God bless you. And your book supplies. Okay? Now, I did see somebody, child, you know, I would never, now I do have my limitations. I saw somebody bind this book. They use those discs. I don't care what nobody says. First of all, this book is a European book, and this book is made with good quality. So if I got this little thing, I banged it up. Oh, no, that's a piece of tape. Oh, is that a piece of tape? Oh, yeah, that's a piece of tape. Uh-oh, look, I'm getting ready to say a lie. Now, why are you up on here? You got stuck from something else. Anyway, that probably got stuck from something else. But anyway, it's not tape because anything's wrong with it. When I tell you, baby, this page, this book, it's bound. First of all, it's stitch bound. The paper quality is excellent. But, you know, for what, $40, $50, of course it should be. But we're talking about books that are like $15, so they don't put that much work into this. And if you look at it, it's sewn in there. I mean, it's a lot. That's why a lot of people buy the UK books, you know, because they do not fall apart. They just don't. And this book, yeah, I saw somebody do that. But, you know, if they want to do that with their book and bind it and stuff, I didn't see the need to, but it was none of my business. Because nothing about these pages lets me know that I need to get this book bound. I would never take this book apart to do anything to it. You know, because it doesn't need it. So, okay, so let me show you this so y'all can see. She done ripped the book up and now she over there lying about what she did to it. So the first thing, and I will, not right now. I may come on another video and show you actually how to do it. But the first thing I did was I just took the glue gun and just hit it up and down on the side right here on this cover. And because this is not stitch bound, you have to be extremely careful. But basically I was relying on the glue to melt so that I could pull it apart. I pulled each page out separately. Now, actually, after I bent it in half, and then I split it in half, and then after that, I pulled each page out separately. But, like, if I had a bundle like that, I would still do that, and then, you know, pull the page out. Do not think, oh, it's going to come, it's going to, no. Put that glue gun again. Even if the glue feels like it's still hot, I suggest you hitting it with a glue gun again. Now, do not burn your book up. I have done that before. But I haven't burnt it up using the glue gun for that. I burnt it up using some products. Not this book, another book. So, let me show you how much stuff you're missing, especially one page that I was coloring in. So we see that's fine. See, y'all can see the edges. Y'all can see. She over there fibberating to us. That's a lie and a fib at the same time. You see the edges? They're perfect. Now, so now if I take this in after it's broken down, if I take this into Staples and get that fancy wire bound, that means they don't have to cut it. And see, that was another reason why I didn't want to take it to Staples, because at Staples, they got a whole machine. They're going to slice that in. They're going to slice it. Hold up. And I don't, you know, they're going to slice that whole spine off. And then it's going to basically end up like that straight. And then they're going to go ahead and do it. So I was like, well, you know what? Let me do it myself. Now, you can take it in there. They can slice it. I think somebody said they charge you $2.50 to slice a book. And then they charge you for the wire thing to put it in there. But I said, you know, let me just see. Let me marinate on. Let me see if I want to do it. But I think I'm happy, especially after looking at how I did the Kanuko book. Kanuko book. Igusi Kanuko. Her book. So I might just do it myself. Now, I'm going to show you, particularly on one page, how much you're missing. But yeah, so these are all, okay, now this one. This is that fireplace one. You see this, now I have partially, you see what's not colored? That was in the crack. So, and then if you get a book that is not lined up right, you know, it's not going to be perfect. And I'm telling you, so anyway, when you get it bound, it's going to be lined up perfectly. And it's not ripped. I didn't rip any of this. No, ma'am, I did not. And if I did, it's my book. But yeah, so look, that's almost a half an inch. A quarter of an inch on each side. So a half an inch of space. And see, when I told y'all, when I was looking at this book, I said, something is not right with this fireplace, because you could not see the corner of the fireplace. And you could not see that. Like, they had this whole part covered up, and to me it looked weird. I'm not gonna, well, let me see if I can show. No, never mind. Go, if you have the book, go look at it yourself. But yeah, you're missing that much of it, and it just looked weird. I said, no fireplace is hemmed up in the corner like that. You couldn't see it. It wasn't turning. So anyway, that's how much you miss if you know, just color like. Plus, it's hard to get in there. It was hard to get in that crack. Okay, y'all can get in y'all cracks easy. That's up to you. Okay, my crack was tight. I needed to get in the crack to get it colored in there nicely. Y'all with y'all dirty minds. And see, look at this. Even this page I was just doing. Look how much I was missing. Like, what's not colored was the crack. We want to color our cracks. I do. I want a colorful crack. No, anyway, sorry, but it was pun. Now, why is my fingers cramping up? I did do a little bit to this one. I colored in the scarecrow. This page is a silent experiment also, and then I colored the lion in. Colored a little bit of gore. So yeah, you get a whole lot of space. I'm gonna read the comments in a second, y'all. I'm still mad. I didn't know that was Snow White. I should have read the book. I done got Snow White in some pajama clothes. Oh, my Colorful Country Life colored this, and it looks so nice. And I'm going to use her tips on how to color this girl, because I have no idea. That's why it's looking like that, because I don't even know where to go to finish it. But yeah, you see no rips. And here's another thing. See the boy, the man and the boy, whatever it is? You see how much space is not colored? And then look at his nose. Like, how is that? Oh, see, now you can see the transition, because I guess right there is where I'm trying to line that up right. See, like, okay, hold on. See right here. But if you get a book and it's not lined up right, it doesn't look even. See, that stuff like that drives me nuts. I've never been diagnosed with any of the ABCs, OCD, or whatever the heck it is. See, his chin ends right there. But that's not right. So I know it's, you see how that is? See, some of the things line up just right. But not the lips. But then here's a part of his lip right there, and that's anyway, some stuff like that. I mean, with your artistic license, you can figure out how to do it. But anyway, because I have it separated, now I can just finish coloring that out and then finish coloring that out how it's supposed to. So when I'm opening it up in the book, you'll just see the whole, you'll see his whole face, and you see, I mean, half a face and half a face. Y'all know what I mean. I hope y'all know what I mean. I don't feel like being very detailed right now. So, but yeah, I was supposed to come on live last night, and help promote Coloring with Taylor. Coloring with Taylor did her first live yesterday. I mean, her first upload. She was trying to go live, but I forgot that there is a prerequisite where you have to have 50 hours. That's not 50 hours, 50 viewers to go live. But there is a software that you can use if you're new and you want to go live. And I think I found out what it is, and I think Bubbles, Taylor may have it. But when I come on later today, hopefully, oh, here she is, Color with Taylor May. Hey, boo. Hey, I'm gonna read the comments in a minute. Yeah, we want her to be able to go live. But if she can still go live with that other software, that's good. But we still want her to get up more than 50 people. We want her to have a whole lot. We want her to have 2K, 3K by next week. I don't even have 3K. You know, I just hit 300 over here. It is hard getting subbies. Oh my goodness. And I never say please sub to my channel and all. I don't say any of that. But yeah, but anyway, but Taylor Made was in the other area that I was in, and she always supports people. And I would just be remiss if I did not support her. But yeah, so okay, so look, I took this out of order. So this was one of the old books that I had. So okay, and one good thing about this book, he's got numbers, so I can put this back in order. So I'm glad I didn't rip any pages. When I tell you I was sweating bullets. Now this was one of the old Kirby books that I had, and I had bound it with the machine that I'm going to do, and then I also hole punched it, put it in something. And so I got 3 hole punch, and then I got that, and I'm like, I don't like that. I was putting it in a notebook, a regular notebook, because I had ripped up all my Kirby books. The only full Kirby book I have is Mythic World, and I have that one because Miss My Colorful Country Life made that her project book, and it's one of the nicest books. Now I do have all of the collab books, and I suggest if you're new to Kirby, go ahead and get the collab books. It's 4 of them, I believe. Because I think that you get a little bit of everything, and before you actually commit to one book, because a lot of the books, some books have some things that are offensive to people, like a lot of people might not want to color the dark fairies, and then also the what's the book that he had the butthole in this, one of those mythos or something. He's got a picture that looks like a butthole in a man's head. And then a lot of people just might not like certain things. Now, he's got one book that I think is really wholesome. The ones with the creatures in there, the little animals. Well, they're not mythical animals. They're the extinct animals or whatever. So he's got a lot of different style. And then if you like them doodle things, oh my God, I hated those things. He put a couple of the doodles in the fairy tale book. But anyway. So, yeah, and then I'm going to put this, I might put this in that book. And finish this one up, because I started another one of this one. But what I'm going to do, or I might not even do that at all, because see, this has got so much tears. I might just cut this even, and I actually could do it now. I have my little cutter. Close your eyes, y'all. Here she go again. What is wrong with her? Then she over here ripping and cutting and tearing Kirby Rosanna's books. I can't stand her views of you. Oh my God, she get on my damn nerves. How many of y'all said that? Ask me, do I care? That's the part. Ask me, do I care? Miss Dee Dee Wellahan said, I'm the master of my coloring book. And see, that didn't even cut up too much where it can still, I can put it together and it still makes it look like it's one page. You know, one pager. So I think I might finish this one like that. I'll put it together. I won't put this in a book. This will be one I make for my little crafting area. For my own personal. So yeah, so we got that. So that's what had happened. Now let me show you another example. And I think I will do this. I think I'll do this one online because I'm still up in the air about this one. I might get it done at the store just so that y'all can see what it looks like. But this is one of the books that I really like. You know, I love me some Camellia de Erico. Camellia de Erico. Yes. And I know her name is Camellia de Erico. Now here's the book I set on fire. I still have to finish it. But if you notice, hold on. Yes. And once they fall apart, they fall apart. You can't stop it. No. And so, am I supposed to just keep my book like this? Y'all, these are some pages I was doing with that new product. And these are double pages. Yeah, so am I supposed to keep it like this? I'm like, no. So I'm going to, oh, it's so cute. Y'all know I love me some Camellia. Yeah, this is the book. The book, it got burned. Rest in peace, this little skeleton man. Yes, but anyway, so I know y'all like, oh my God, I can't watch that lady. She just abusing these books. But like I say, they get like that. And like this one, well, I could show you. Hold on. Let me see what the comments say. Do y'all want me to show you how to take this apart since it's already falling apart? Or do y'all want me to just shut the hell up and talk about something else? Or just get off and never come back on YouTube? Which one? One, if y'all want me to show you how I do this book is already just falling apart, and now there's a difference to do one that's never been fell apart. So I actually would be showing that. Two, if you want me to shut the hell up and get off of here. Or three, if you want me to use YouTube. 1, 2, or 3. Which one? Let me see. Let me get a poll. Shout out to Ronnie Q. Baby, my ADHD in that Kirby book. I know, right, baby? I know. A lot of people say that. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. I have mouse guard, never colored. I know you lied. You got mouse guard and never colored in it? Oh, my goodness. No, don't tell me that. That's my favorite book. That really, I like that book better than Wildegard. I sure do. I don't know if I like it better than, well, I even like, between Camellia and Kirby Rosanes. I don't know, they're all three. Wildegard, Camellia de Erico, Kirby Rosanes. Oh my goodness, and Mouse Guard. And I would have to throw in. See, y'all know, y'all probably think I don't really like Johanna Basford that much. I do. But at times. So it would have to be, maybe I'd have to throw in Johanna. No, I'm just going to keep it at 4. Because me and Johanna be fighting because she still want to charge full price for them little bitty books. So what y'all say? And what you can get on Amazon real cheap. She ain't never colored in that book. I cannot believe it. I did right here. I just fan. Hi, Color with Wellness. Coloring for Wellness. How are you doing? Thank you for coming over. Hey. And y'all, if y'all are over here seeing this, I'm gonna put this on my Viewers of View channel also after I chop and screw it. And we need to get Coloring with Tailor Made up to her number so she can go live, and then we need to check out whatever she's doing because I saw her upload. I was chatting to the screen like I was up on the panel. I sure did, girl. And she's got a pleasant voice. She's got beautiful fingernails, unlike me, and she colors extremely well. She sure does. Hold on, let me put her link. Let me put her link up in her. Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh, now I gotta, hold on, this thing. Hold on, let me find it. Let me go on mute. Hold on, because this lady keeps talking on one of my videos. Color me, girl. Coloring. We gotta get Tailor Made up. Coloring with Tailor Made. Because we want her to be able to come on here and talk her and color anytime she wants, okay? We don't need her to be not being able to do whatever she needs to do. Okay. Where's the more? Share channel. Share channel. Here's the link. Here's the link. Here's the link. Stankin' lank. Coloring with Tailor Made. And she's been on here for years. She's always been a supporter of a lot of us. Coloring with Tailor Made. This is her link right here. And y'all, okay, let's see what we get. Oh, you're welcome, boo. Hold on, looks like I'm seeing. Let me just go and see. Let me skim let me scan. Somebody said, get the hell off of here, view. Oh my goodness, y'all are so rude. Rude. Oh, you subbed already? That's right, Taylor. I think I saw you. Did I see you over there? I think I did. Why does this thing make me not want to, okay. Your name is just gonna come up there for no reason. Take it apart. Oh, no, Blue Sky said, wait. She said I was going to sell it on eBay and make a profit. Now you sure could. Now I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not lying with that. You're not. If you think that you're not gonna use it, I don't know how much you paid for it, but it is always worth that because I've seen some people want to pay up to $100. I mean, you know, that's what the offer, and sometimes they say 100 and then make me an offer or whatever, but the average price is like $50, $60. I'm listening and multitasking. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so let me go ahead. Looks like y'all say stay on the daggone live and don't quit YouTube. Okay, thank y'all. So let me just show you, since it's already falling apart, and just pretend like it's not already falling apart. I'm going to try to describe it like that. So now, the first time I think I was doing it with a hair dryer. Don't use your hair dryer, y'all. Even if you put it on low, the heat is totally different than one of these dryers. This thing costs like $9 or $11. You can buy a better one. This one is not. It's basic. It's basic. So these pages already fell out. So we're gonna slide these to the side. We're gonna act like this is a new one. This book is not it's not sewn and glued. It's just glued. So what I would do, turn your hair dryer on and put it towards the binding part and just keep moving it around. Let me see where it's at. Oh yeah, see. And go slow. No, just see where it's at. See, I can see that it's okay. So just see where it's at. I am pulling it a little bit, not too much. Now, this glue is hot. See, look, this glue is hot. When I tell you it's hot, it is hot. But, yeah, girl, go slow. Now, it's really not going to act like it's brand new because, like I said, it did already kind of fall apart. But when y'all do that part, just go real slow. And if it feels like it wants to come apart, then let it, but don't force it. This is different because this book is already fell apart. So this is a lot easier. When it's not falling apart already, it's a lot harder. And this book does not have numbers on it, but I know pretty much what the pages are. Ouch. It's hot. It gets hot. But don't force it at all. Okay. And then if it's... put the dryer on there again. I mean, the heat gun. I hope Bubbles isn't here, cause you know she gets queasy real easy. I can just see her now. What is View doing? Oh no, not View, not on camera. Now this part right here, this is the actual cover. Keep it wide open. Keep that crack open, that spine open, and put it somewhere. Let it dry. Dry the crack out, because if you don't, it will stick on itself, and then you'll have to use the glue gun again. Now we're still not finished. Now don't just rip it, okay? Hold on. This is how I do it. I put my elbow down right here. My hands are cramping. Ugh. Now keep your pages in order. Like I said, I'm not, because I've had this book. I look at this book so much, I might not need it. I pretty much know where the pages go, and but yes, sometimes that glue, this glue right here, is still a little sticky, so be mindful of where you put your pages at. Yeah, see, some of these are still kind of not dry, so don't stick your pages too close together to each other. I would separate them out, like spread them out so that they can dry, because you've been to pull the book apart and then end up sticking them together in the wrong places. So these just came off. And you can number your pages before you do all this. But like I said, it's okay with me. I know. Here's one that's not. But just go real slow, and if not, just take that dryer. Don't even risk ripping it. And I'm actually putting my elbow on it to hold it. I'm not, I don't have any kind of afflictedness. It did look, I just looked in the camera and it looked like I was having a fit or something. But yeah, so make sure that you don't let the pages stick together. And they don't take that long to dry. So, hold on, I got some more pages here. I'm going to unstick these, but I got to move on to something else. So y'all see how I did it? Like, even, you know, And this book is a compilation book. She has, this is her compilation book, I believe, or either the other book is, because some of these pages I've colored in other books. So I'm going to take all these off, because I was also, the second part of my title is reverse collaging. So are y'all okay? Did y'all calm down? Anybody need an edible? Okay. 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 Uh-oh. I should do that to all my books. Well, you know, you can, like I said, you can do them professionally. Or you can, you know, get the machine. I have the machine. My machine was on sale for $50, $50. And you can get them, you know, doing various stages. So you can get the fancy cinch machine, which does a whole lot, and it makes it real fancy and crafty. That's more crafting. And I vowed I will never be a crafting person. Now, this, what I'm getting ready to show y'all, is about as crafting as I want to do. Now, I do have a sewing machine, and I got coloring books. But I'm really not trying to be having a whole craft room. You're brave. I could see my book. Yeah, well, you can do it. You just have to go slow, like really slow. That book is my speed. Anyone want to trade Kirby for a camellia? Oh, which do you like, all camellias or just anyone in particular? Because yeah, if you don't have any of them, I suggest a compilation book. But don't get any, because I'm gonna see you soon. So you know. I'm just saying. Now I know what your weakness is. Okay, what I see what you're missing, because I don't know what's going on with them. We will be getting her on here live one day soon. So so basically what I wanted to actually talk about was reverse collages. I will be having a reverse collage event on April the 10th with Kim's channel, and we will make an announcement coming up soon, and I actually been dropping hints on it, and I actually been trying to do it. The person that I learned this from is from Miss Dee Dee Wellingham. I have been watching her for years, like for years, and a couple of times I started buying stuff because she suggested it, and you know, and I'm like, well, I can use that. Even if I don't use it for what she's doing, I can use it for something else. Well, I ended up buying stuff all the time, collecting magazines and stuff, and I just never did anything with it. And I was like, am I slowly becoming a crafter? But the reverse collage, you're still painting and drawing and coloring. So to me, it's just kind of like, it is reverse collaging. So the first thing you need is a book. I got this book from Ollie's, $3. I just Googled this book from Ollie's, from Amazon. It's $21 at Amazon. I was like, what? I need to look at the books before I start cutting in them. I've seen some people go to Dollar Tree and get some books, preferably a hardbound book, but you don't have to have a hardbound. You have to use whatever you have. So I got this book in the kiddie section, or the Star Wars section of, space section of Ollie's. And like I said, it was $3. So I wanted to actually just jump in and try to do something like she did. And so I got this for the structure value. I had some magazine clippings already. Now this one I have to come in and actually embellish it and stuff. But all I basically did, there was 2 spaceships, robots on here, and then a big spaceship there. So I cut those out, and then I put a whole bunch of stuff around it. I used some paint. I put a bird's head on that robot and gave it a hat, and I put some paint over it. Now this was the first time I did it, so I have to come back in and embellish it and everything. But I just said, oh, I think I got the hang of it. Wasn't really feeling this one, but I will come back and do it. Oh, I cut this little lady. I'm gonna put her in here. I need to put some white and gold and stuff like that, like Miss Dee Dee does. She does kind of like a fingerprinting. Oh wait, hold on, this is too much light there. So then the second one I did, I kind of had a little bit of more of an idea. On this one, where it was a spaceship body and an astronaut, a robot. That was all that was on the page. So then I went ahead and put some green stuff around the back, some finger paint kind of action, and stippled with the brush. I found a couple of cutout pages, glued them down. I pretended like this is a barbecue grill. Excuse me, which I'm going to embellish. I just finished eating chili, y'all. Vegan chili. And I had some cutouts of some stuff. Now I had him, so, and then I wanted to keep the spaceships, astronauts. So I'm gonna embellish him also. So I just kind of like made that like a barbecue grill, painted around there, put everybody like they're at the grill eating. And this wolf was looking straight ahead, so I made him and the wolf look at each other, and then this wolf over here is looking at that, and then this little boy is watching in the corner. So, and then I just cut some stalks. Now, what I'm going to do, which I'll show you because I've got some more cut out, I want to make it like this is the feeding zone. Now, I'm going to put some actual food items down here, and then add some more animals, like, you know, it's feeding time or whatever. So, you know, it's your book. You can do what you want to do. This one, I have an idea also, and I'll show you when I show you the other clippings. I'm going to make this a whale. Make this a whale page. And so I basically just went through, okay, and just see whatever's on here and then paint it up or put more stuff on top of it. Now, I was watching Ann Makes do her collage, and so I'm going to actually show you how I'm going to get started in another book. So then I did on this book, on this page, the only thing that was on here was this air fighter and his on his thing, and they had a bunch of words and stuff and some other pictures. So I went ahead and I found some, I got some matte acrylic paint, and then I just stippled and put fingerprints down for the black and the yellow. Black and white and blue. Now I'm going to come in and embellish it some more with some yellows and reds. So, and then what I did was I took my Posca pen and came through and kind of like highlighted it, but let me show you what I need to do to, I don't know if it's too much light. Let me close this. I don't know if that makes it any better. I think that looks a little bit better. So, to clean it up, you know, and to make it pop like Miss Dee Dee does, you know, come in through with some white Posca or some more paint or whatever. So I'm just blinging out his little, making him look a little bit more defined. And then also I'll come through, where's my black one? Oh, that's gold. Y'all, I keep my little Poscas in a little bin. I know people put them on a shelf and put them in a thing. Make sure you keep your Posca markers sideways or up and down. I don't know. It's because they can dry out and then they end up spitting. I heard so many bad things about Posca, but you know, things happen. Always expect them to do the worst. Oh, that's silver. Where's my black one? That's gold. Here's black. So to clean it up, you know, put a little black around here. Make it look more professional. So that's where I'm at with this whole thing. Before I add any more to it, I want to actually clean up what the picture is. So whatever color is on there is with the color Posca or matte paint that I'll use, acrylic paint. And then just kind of clean it up a little bit, however you know you want to do. It's your coloring page. And so I cut out in another book that I was going to use as a reverse collage book. I cut this lady out, and I just thought it would be interesting, like he's flying around space collecting, you know, moving people around or moving things around. And so she needed to move this piece right here. And so he had grabbed it up, but she wanted to make sure she balanced it. So she set her little ass up on here. And so he got her on that side. And then this little boy over here, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm going to find something for him to do. He's so cute. I cut him out. He was bending down on another page. And then this thing had a ledge right here, which I could blacken that out, make that pop more. And he's leaning over like he's getting, so I have to give him something that he's dealing with. And then I might put somebody there. I don't know. And so, yeah. So this page is really more like what I want to do. So, you know, you just have to practice. But I think coming from how this one was, You know, and I haven't embellished it. And, you know, embellishing it would be, you know, defining, you know, what this is. I would use a bigger. I'm not going to do it right now. That's my small one. I had to think too much. I don't want to mess it up. To this one, I think I got, my idea was a little bit more focused. I planned on what that was to actually thinking out the process for what this one was. And basically, I just looked at what was on the page. Now, I told y'all that was one I was going to make a whale, which is this one. In this book, hold on, y'all, I can put some of my stuff away. I can't stand getting off of here, and then y'all be to go home and everything, and then I'm sitting up here spending an hour to take all this, put this stuff away. So, in this book, and I'm going to cut up some of my colored pages also for my collages. Now, you can buy books, collage books. You can. I don't plan on doing it. I mean, I do plan on doing it, but to get started, because y'all know these craft things are pricey. You know, girl, you got to go baby steps. So I'm using some old magazines and old clippings and stuff like that. So, this book right here, I got this book at the thrift store for $5. It's just, it was brand new. I was happy. You know, look at that Kirby Rosanna's page. Child, I did that like 25,000 years ago. It is so horrible. But look, I found this in a magazine, so I'm going to do something with that to bring it together. But, and this is a way to, you know, keep whatever ideals you have, you know, all of them together in one place. So some reason why I wanted to put, okay, I want to do something with umbrellas. So anytime I see a page with umbrellas or anything circular like that, I want to keep all those together. And then this one I have whale. Okay, wait. Remember I told you about the one with all the animals coming around? So I needed some more animals. So they're all going to be at that barbecue grill or whatever it is. So I cut out some more that I can add to it. But they have to be looking down. And maybe I'll have that eagle flying over the top. I may put some fish in there instead of having that red, whatever that is. I'm going to try to fit him in there. Or I might use some real food. But yeah, you know, you just do whatever. I don't know what I want to put. Oh, another animal. Yeah, so I've got a whole. So if I ever need animals, at least I'll know where all my animals are, and I'm gonna stick that one on that page for sure, because he can be looking like, you know, up on there. And I might replace the astronaut with that, and definitely this one. So yeah, so I put all these there. So when I have some time, I'll sit down, and I won't have to dig for them. I'll already have them in one place. And as I run across stuff, I can just cut it out and stick it there. And so the one that I'm working on, that I'm going to show you how I'm going to plan it. I think that was all I had. I don't think I had any more. Oh. Y'all, and if y'all see my reflection, child, I got some dookie braids on my head. And nothing fancy. Okay, so this page, I'm going to, you know, paint around it, of course. But I think the shape of this, I'm going to leave it. But I want to put a bunch of whales some type of way. I'm trying to see if I can incorporate him or maybe cut some out to be like him. You know. And this is just some underwater stuff. But here's another whale. So anyway, I want to use it because I can paint around here, but I just want to use one of these as the main whale, the body. And then everything else will be painted. So it'll be looking like one piece. And then this, I can just put that on there somewhere. And then some floating fish. So I want to make this like an aquarium, but like for whales. So everything that's related to undersea whale. And you know, you just collect the little pieces little by little. Now this was nice. I can cut this out also to add to it. And then here's some dolphins. I believe these are dolphins. And yeah, so that's what this page is going to be. And it's just based on that. So I'll just have to cut these out. So yeah, I'll do that. I'm not going to do that right now. This would be too much. But some of the books that I got, ideals from like this book I got from Ollie's for $3. This one, I got a Thailand book. I wanted to use this one as my first book, but then I saw all these pretty pictures. I ended up, this book was $3. I think you can get it somewhere for $25 or something like that. It's a beautiful book, beautiful photographs, beautiful scenery. I've already taken some pages out and used them. Great color schemes. If you're coloring pages and you don't know what kind of color you want, instead of getting a color cube, you can take that out and put it in your coloring book and figure out what colors you want to use. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, so you can use these type of books for collages. And this is $3. Some of those collage books are like $20. I was like, girl, but why you always talk about prices? Because I like my money. My money. If I can get something for $3 and it's nice, I will. Amazing Temples. This book was the book that I really wanted before I bought this one. I saw this one in Thailand at the same time, and I wanted this one. And it didn't have a price on it. And they had some more that were $10, and I didn't want it. This one had the price at $3 on here. So I said, well, this one already has $3, so let me go ahead and get this one, and I'll come back and see if they put a price on here. Well, they never did. So when I went back the other day, I just took the book up to the counter. I didn't do that before because it was closing time. You know, sometimes people have attitudes when it's time to close. Like, I went to the store like 15 minutes before they was closing. I didn't realize it was on a Sunday, girl. I didn't know the bookstores closed at 7 or 8 o'clock or whatever. Anyway, this page I do like, and I plan on blackening out everything except for these things. I thought that would be an interesting background, and then I can work from there. I don't know what else I'm going to do with it before then. This, I'm just going to leave all 4 of the tanks and just blacken out everything else. Or not, it doesn't have to be black, but just either put some more collages on it or whatever. Now, I did see Miss Ann Makes do a different way of doing her collages. And how many minutes I've been on here? Ooh, almost 2 hours. So I think I'm going to do a couple of pages and come back. It's be too much to describe. But it's got some beautiful pages. Now, there is Abandoned Places, and that's the book Miss Dee Dee Wellingham and a lot of people on here are using for their collage books. Like I said, I got this for $3. Amazon has it for $20. But you can use any type of book. But it seems like it's a project book, one of Miss Dee Dee's favorite books. But she's got several of the abandoned. They got abandoned subways, abandoned churches, abandoned, you know, whatever it is. And I too do like abandoned buildings. I do. When I was, anyway, never mind. So yeah. And so this one, I'm just going to blacken everything or replace everything except for these 2 beams. And I don't know where I'm going to go with it, but just get the page prepped for something. This one, what did I like? I think I'm just going to pick random things to leave. I'll leave those lights and then that fence and that door. And maybe her also. This is okay. It's not anything special. And then this one, I'm going to blacken everything out or color everything in except for that. And I think that would be a great where to start, place to start. So yeah, I just flip through these books and see whatever. I got this one blacked out. It picked out. I don't know where to go with this. Almost looks like I could just start putting collages on this one. It doesn't look like it needs anything because there's no words on here. So I probably will just start doing a collage just like that. Maybe putting some trinket items up on here. Maybe put something on the roof, and then, you know. So some pages you don't have to do anything to. So yeah. But I think it's a great idea. Dee Dee Wellingham, she's been doing it for a long time. And like I said, I love when she gets on that coloring because, you know, that's what I mainly have been into. But when she does these reverse collages, I always watch, and I definitely get the supplies. Like she had me buying Mod Podge and stuff like that. And this is a project that's really inexpensive because you can use old magazines and clippings and stuff. And like I said, calendars. Oh, I went to Michael's. Every year they had the calendars on sale, and they still have them, y'all. I'm not Michael's, Books A Million. And I'm going to get off of here. So I got, I guess, about 10 of their calendars. These calendars are normally like 20-some bucks when they first come out. Well, the February of the next year, the ones that are new for this year will be on sale for $3. So these can be used perfectly in these collage books, and you can cut out whatever. Like this is beautiful, you know, and this will save some money instead of buying collage books. So I think I bought like $25 worth of calendars when one of those collage books could cost $25. But yeah, so beautiful pictures. And this I like, and this is a famous artist. I cannot remember what his name is. I should. Now this one, for some reason, I didn't want to use, but I think I will for something. But yeah, so that's a good way to get cheap, inexpensive art supplies. I mean, collages. And then save your scraps, because you can make something of those. And some of these things you can just rip up. But yeah, so for the reverse collage books, it's like you're taking a book that's already put together and deconstructing it and then just making it your own. So yeah, so that's what I'm starting. I will come back next week, hopefully with Kim, and we'll talk about what we're going to be doing. She's going to approach hers a little different. I think I might start something just like she does when she starts it, and then also I'm going to do mine as if it's in this book or any book. And it doesn't have to be a book, it can just be a poster board. Now don't be ripping up books that are expensive. That, you know, don't just go to somebody's house and take a book, because some of these books can be hundreds of dollars. Okay, check it on the Google, on the YouTube before you start cutting into it. Okay, I don't want y'all going to jail. Make sure you get somebody's permission. So yeah. No, I'm not gonna. I'm going to. Well, what I do is not really is bounding. Now, it's two different ways to bind the books. What I'm doing is more of a bound, but it's using the another type of another type of binding, and it's these. Some people like them, some people don't. I like them because I can still take the books apart. As long as you use one for the appropriate size. When I did my books the first time I used it with the ones that came with the machine, and those are for like pages 25 pages or less. Well, these books have way more. So I was putting one in a book that was too small. It was I didn't know it because I was new to it, and I find it, and so really didn't really work, but you know, I kind of didn't like it, but I didn't know any better. And then finally, I ran across a bigger size. Something told me to look for sizes, and so I'm not sure what size I have. Is a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch? I'm not sure. And I think they can get them up to 1 inches. And so I suggest definitely get one with a bigger size. And see, now this lays flat. And then if I want to, I can take the page out and then color it or do whatever and then put it back in. So you're not limited. And if you get it bound, spiral bound, which is really nice, it looks nice. I'm not saying that. And you can buy those machines to do it yourself. You just can't easily just take them apart and put them back together. But they still do, they lay nice and flat. See, that lays nice and flat. That's what you want. This one I did lays nice and flat. But it just depends on what you like. But as long as you start out with a book that's evenly cut, you'll be fine. When I first started, I didn't do it that even. I was kind of impatient. And, you know, practice makes perfect. So I definitely suggest practicing. If you do buy a machine like I have, make sure you practice on some pages, some books that you don't really care about. Because you got to get that. Because once you cut it, that's it. But this is one of the better ones that I did, and I really do like it. So I think I'm going to do Kirby and my Camellia book in this. But I said, you know, just to show you all demonstration purposes, maybe I will get the new Kirby one done by the store. But I broke it down myself, so because they'll cut off too much of the book. But they won't break it down like I did. They have a slicer, and they'll just slice it, and you get what you get. And I don't even know what it is that you get. I'd rather do it myself, to separate it myself, and then let them go ahead and bind it. They don't have to cut nothing. So yeah, so you might try that. Yeah. You're brave. I can see right there. Uh-huh. Yeah, you just never know. Thank you, Coloring with Wellness. Thank you. I love how imaginative and cohesive they are. Yes. Uh-huh. With one key pro. Always expect them. Yeah. To do the worst. Right. And I'm like, they're gonna, I'm gonna do it myself. And that way I can, when I get my binding, if they actually bind it for like $5, I can't say they messed my book up because I didn't let them cut it. Technically, they shouldn't have to cut it at all. All I have to do is bind it. But yeah, always, and that's one thing I always think, especially when I used to have to make presentation stuff. This was early on in my career, and they have meetings and stuff, and everything had to be just right, and you had to double proof and triple proof because you don't want the wrong person to get a brochure or something, and it's all upside down, it's cut all wrong, it doesn't look professional, it's tacky, the pages are bit. Some jobs you really have to pay attention to that detail. So, yeah, but see, I like saving some money too. And it's for me, so it's not like I'm selling it. Like if I was selling it, it'd be different. Oh, you have a fondness from a folder from National Geographic, but my brain is blank. Listen here, no, it isn't. All you have to do is just try. Try fit for local used bookstores for books. Exactly. And so my project, if y'all want to participate in it, you can. Or just maybe just watch and see how it comes out. It's actually making a coffee table book. These type of books are coffee table books. You just put them on your coffee table and look all fancy and stuff, and people come by and see. Or like you have like you're in a lobby or someplace, you just flip through the books just enough to keep you entertained. And then also you can study stuff. I love going to places that have coffee table books. I just find them really interesting, and some of them are. Look at that! Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, so Amazing Temples is nice. This is, I don't know, I haven't seen anybody do anything in this book, but it was $3 also. So yeah, those are $3. Let me get off of here. Let me see. Hey Kim, I was just talking to you. Talking about you. I was telling them that we're having a collage, a reverse collage, or event on April the 10th. At 2 o'clock, and Kim is going to present something a little bit different, and I'm going to let her show it to you. So hopefully Kim and I can get together and do a video or go live, within a week, and let everybody know what materials they need. Oh, yeah, I did. I ripped it up, and you missed it. Okay, so when I get over, you got to see the beginning. I put the hairdryer to it, and I didn't burn the book up. Not this time. Oh, thank you. So that's all I got for you all. Catch you next time. Thanks for a video. Very informative. Thank you so much, Blue Skies. All right. I hope y'all have a good day. I'm going to go ahead and get off here because I got some stuff to do. And I will talk to you all later. And I guess I can't play my little clip because my plan has ended. And they're not getting any more money from me. No, ma'am. I'm going to go over to StreamYard and use that up for the rest of the month. And then it's funny, it lasted all the way up until the 28th. Yeah. That's how you have to do it. Balance 2 plans. Okay? And that way you don't have to pay anything. Do 20 hours on one plan and 20 hours on the other. Okay? You don't have to pay anything. Okay? That's the way to do it. Save some money. That's right. All right. Thank you for watching my video.